Universities and free speech. Now, I believe that free speech needs to be a part of our universities. So what is our First Amendment right within these universities where we are adults and we are a part of the public school system? But we have to take into account that the First Amendment is a protection against threats and when you take away peace from the public. With these two in consideration, we have to think about our safe spaces that are within the school and how they take away our First Amendment rights. As Dale Herbeck said in Freedom of Speech and the Communication Discipline, he said some of the most prominent incidences involve efforts by students to prevent public appearances by speakers espousing controversial viewpoints. This is a place for students to grow in different viewpoints. And the idea is to protect the weaker and where they cannot defend themselves. But how can we turn this moment into a teachable one for growth? The First Amendment already protects these people from being threatened. So why do we need to create a space for these people and kick out the speakers that we do disagree with? Gerard Kursky, in the Balancing First Amendment Rights with the Inclusive Environment on Public University Campuses, he initially observed that punishing or sanctioning students is an optimal remedy for intemperate speech. She instead explained how free speech incidences may become teachable moments through open dialogue and debate. This is the opposite of what we've seen in the last quote. And instead of taking away the free speech, we use it as a way that everyone around us can grow. We can have this point of debate with one another. Barack Obama said, anyone who comes to you and speaks with you and disagrees with you, you should have an argument with them, but you shouldn't silence them by saying, you cannot come because I'm too sensitive to hear what you say. That is not how we learn either. Roger Scruton, in A Point of View, while we should defend the right to be offensive, free speech is not the cause of tensions that are growing around us, but the only possible solution to them. With so many radicals on either side of racism and political side, we need to be able to debate, and our school should be the place where students can have the right to debate and free their mind of wrong preconceived ideas. Now in my template, the research that I have done is that free speech used to not be 100% free. There was a point where you could threaten, and even a point way back then where you could kill another person, according to just how they spoke. But in the 70s, when things got changed, they went to court. And the First Amendment was changed to protect those that were threatened and where it did obscure the peace within these people. But what happened now is a misunderstanding of our First Amendment rights to where free speech is 100% free. We don't need a place where people need to be protected because people are protected right now under the First Amendment. Thank you.